Welcome in, everybody, to another week of F Buddies with Mike and Andy. Mike went Andy Ferg. Of course, the F is for food. Year-end beef review special episode. Last episode of the year for us. Like the true mainstream show that we are, we're taking the holidays off. I decided to celebrate this evening with a little bit of eggnog. I made it with some of this. Speaking of things I get sent down, this Old Scout Bourbon North Shore Beefs collab. It is mighty tasty, but plenty of beers as well.
I prefer Captain Morgan in my.
Do you like rum in yours?
I like rum in mine. Captain Morgan, no, spiced rum only, never fucking like Bacardi.
Generally, I do Maker's Mark actually in mine, but I had 2 bottles of this, so
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you
I'm
waste
gonna go spend $50 for no fucking reason?
Instead of pouring it neat like you're supposed to, waste it on fucking eggnog, you cunt.
Exactly. What this? I got another bottle.
That's all right. I got more. I'm drinking the North Shore Beefs New England IPA, trying something new, of course.
Of course. Still
By our sponsor,
9.9.8.
It's 9.9.9.9. It's a lot of fucking nines. I don't know. I've lost track of the nines. That's fucking good.
Fantastic.
And it's almost good. You know what's weird? I can go to Cappy's and see it on the shelves. It freaks me out every time.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's really fucking cool. Look,
as someone who
not gonna front,
who occasionally would be sitting in a bar and forget that he was on TV until someone goes, "Is that you?" It's kind of a similar situation there where you're walking in, seeing that your thing that you created is right there. It's a neat feeling.
It really is. I don't buy it. I walk past it and say, "Oh, there it is."
There it is. Yeah. It'd be great if you were wearing a shirt as you walk by and someone goes, "Hey."
Look at your shirt matches the fucking dude. I don't wear my shirt out in public though, ever.
Never?
Unless it's one of my not unless it's one of my events. I feel like that's like Metallica wearing a Metallica shirt.
But you don't wear your shirts to your events because you don't want to be that
Sometimes
guy.
I do. Sometimes I do if I'm trying to sell shirts.
Don't be that guy.
If I'm trying to
you
sell
got a table of shirts. You don't need to fucking wear one.
I'll wear your shirt. I don't care. I'll wear someone else's shirt. I'll wear one of most shirts.
I'll send you a Wicked Bite shirt. There you go.
Yeah, send me a Wicked Bite. Send me one of those shitty shirts with the pop collars. The fucking big huge collars.
I wasn't cool enough to ever get the embroidered fucking used car salesman shirts. No, I got the ones that were printed for $9. They were real cheap quality, and they fucking the orange bled into the white after the first wash, so it was just a solid orange. It was not high quality like Ben Franklin tees or Ben.
That's
Franklin
what you get for washing your clothes. Yeah, Ben Franklin Print Co.
And speaking of our sponsors, thank you for a fantastic year. Patty Kelly's 154 Washington Street in Peabody. At Patty Kelly's on Instagram. They do karaoke Monday and Wednesday nights. Brunch on the weekends, Friday through Sunday, noon to 3. Open daily till 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to try to pull up their holiday hours if I can do
They're
that.
open.
Yeah, I know. I saw on their Instagram or something. They were doing something.
It's probably 5 o'clock on Christmas because Patty Kelly's was our first sponsor, and they've been around since literally day one, right? Like they
were the first and only sponsor when we started F Buddies.
No nonsense. They were a nonsense sponsor.
That's actually true. But
yeah,
when we started this incarnation,
a long time.
Yeah,
yes,
they were the first ones to join on. So just pull up their website. They're doing 12 days of giveaways. I did see that. I did see on their Instagram. Right now, it's like one of those. Remember the golf tournament?
I do. I was there.
Remember it?
I barely.
That Bud Light cooler you gave away.
Sure, yeah, I had one of those.
Yeah, they're giving away one of those. I saw on their Instagram. They're giving away a bunch of stuff for the holidays.
Remember that asshole who got it and didn't know what the fuck we were talking about? What the beef group was? He just kept winning things.
That guy was awesome, though. He just kept.
Yeah,
he won basically a full patio.
Yeah, he lived the dream.
Yeah. The holiday hours for Patty Kelly's are Christmas Eve. They're open noon to 1 a.m. Christmas Day 5 to 1 a.m. New Year's Eve noon to 2 a.m. New Year's Day, noon to 1 a.m. Kitchen is open till midnight. And, of course, Patty Kelly's open 365 days a year. Thank you for a great year, Patty Kelly's. Of course, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage. Coastal Mass Brewing, Ben Franklin Print Co., and Nick's Place. We will get to all of our sponsors throughout the program. Andy, how you doing?
Mike, I'm fantastic. Yeah. I love this episode.
Yeah?
Well, we usually just talk bullshit, and it's fun. We have a blast.
Oh, it's targeted bullshit.
It's targeted bullshit, but like we do stream this live on the beef page on Facebook and Instagram, and we rarely discuss roast beef or beefers or anything beef related.
Yeah, I mean, we do it occasionally, but it's not
occasionally,
but it's not like we want to just continue to whore ourselves to the group. Like
no, of course not. But that's why I love this. Yes, That's why I love this episode, though, because we get to whore ourselves once a year and do a state of the beef address and let people know what's up.
Yeah, because if you do it every
fluid.
episode, it just gets nauseating. Merry
It
Christmas,
feels hoary.
Will Beer and Cold Takes.
It feels very hoary. I was thinking about hiring, the Be a Man guy today to do our opening for us.
Oh, that would have been wonderful.
Did you see that earlier?
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I did not.
Oh, someone paid for a cameo for their beef review today.
No, they didn't.
Oh, they did.
From Phil?
Yeah.
Could you just text him?
It said I didn't pay for it.
Oh my God!
It said chug beers and eat beef every day and be a man.
I mean, that's kind of conflict of interest. I mean, Phil's kind of involved with the beef thing down here.
Well, yes, he also, but he'll take your $80.
He'll take $80.
That's what that's what the website.
Shit.
I don't know what Mo paid.
Oh, I didn't know.
It was Mo. I don't know what he paid, but he definitely has a cameo from Phil Caponegro,
Yes.
aka the Be a Man guy, doing for the opening of his beef review tonight. And I went to cameo.com because I'm curious, and I looked up Be a Man guy, and it's $79.
Jesus Christ. Well, look. Mo's had like 200 fucking beefs in 3 days, so I mean, I guess he can afford a fucking cameo from Phil.
Well, so he's done 31 or 30 reviews. I can't keep track.
Yep.
I think he's done one extra beef because today's review had 2.
Oh, okay. 2 different places.
So 30. Say the same place, 2 beefs. It didn't count as one though. So let's say 31. Average cost is like $9. So that's $270 with tax. We're talking $300, right? Every review's got a beer in it. Beers cost around $500.
Mm-hmm.
We're at $150 extra. Mm-hmm. Beers cost around $55 each. $150 extra is $450. $80 for a
80 for Be a Man.
80 for Be a Man. Yep. Not counting gas because he's been driving around the fucking
driving
world.
all over the place.
We're at 530 plus gas.
Once again, $50 gift card.
Well, no. We've upped the ante.
And a T-shirt.
It's gonna be a hoodie.
Some medium wet ass beef T-shirts left.
it's gonna be a hoodie because I'm a generous fella.
Nice. One of the new Bruins ones.
Yeah.
It's a fucking sweet shirt. Many compliments last night, by the way. Thank you.
Yes. So the prize is a gift card to any beef review choice, $50, and 110 in Amesbury has kicked an extra 50 for grins because they want to be involved.
Sure.
Plus a hoodie. Retail value roughly $150, $160.
That's not bad.
He's into it for $530. So he's negative $370, and we get 2 weeks left. We'll see.
That's not bad.
The prize money's not going up, but his cholesterol is.
Holy shit.
And so is his. I don't know what liver numbers are, but they're flying through the fucking roof. Because you can only take a sip of one bite of a beef, but chugging a beer does not go away.
Right.
I'm gonna guess average amount of times puked is at least 5 or 6.
Is Mo a puker?
No, but everyone who chugs beers fast enough will puke.
Okay.
It's just it is what it is. Sometimes your body's like, fuck you, it's too fast.
Right.
Which is why that competition is going to be funny because in-person chugs.
Well, I remember the court chug thing that I obviously won.
Yeah, you crushed it.
And there was a lot of regurgitation. I don't even want to call it puke. It was just like the throat couldn't hold the liquid, and it just kind of popped back.
It's the carbonation. It's the carbonation.
Is it a carbonation? Okay, I'm not a scientist.
If I chug really fast, if I chug really really fast and it's late night, I'll puke.
Okay.
Like once.
So that happens almost every day.
No. Once in 50, I'll puke.
It's late night and you chug. You chug late night.
I didn't do it last night.
Oh, congratulations. That's one.
I didn't even have a beer yesterday.
That's one.
No beer for me yesterday.
Holy shit.
Yeah, not even a beverage for me.
You on the wagon.
I went to bed, for almost 24 hours.
12 and a half hours.
I went to bed at 10 o'clock last night. Sober, I think. I'm
going to say we're at an age where that feels really fucking good once in a while.
I wish it did.
Really?
I actually woke up this morning feeling like shit. I'm like, wow.
Really?
I should have just had fucking bourbon last night and moved on my life.
Wow.
I was trying to break a cycle, Mike. You know what the cycle is.
Yeah, I'm in it right now. Yeah,
chug it, drink it, chug it, order it, eat it, chug it, drink it, order it, eat it, go to bed.
Yep.
So,
and yeah, it's I think the last one, the last order it part of it was Saturday night. Yes, Saturday night. And I'm such an asshole because went to Johnny Brown's, shocker, and went specifically to get one of their burgers. I fucking love their burgers. They do great fucking burgers. And I got one, and it was awesome. And 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm sending you a picture of 2 fucking quarter pounders. What a dick.
Yeah, Mike. We have you and I, me more than you, I believe, nowadays. You were winning for a while. I think I have the crown for right now.
Well, I doubled up on the pizza last week, so I had a bunch of pizza.
Okay, see, I only do one thing and one thing only. If you could see my receipts.
I love me some pizza.
Because I use Venmo to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Shh, that's how I get away with it.
Oh, of course.
And my Venmo transactions are beautiful.
Yeah, the pizza one's good. Not only is it good pizza, but also I get fucking 20 cents off a gallon of gas when I.
Wow, look at you, huh?
When I buy a pizza every week, yeah, 20 cents a gallon off. Yeah, nice.
I should be charging for my gas.
Fucking right. All right,
let them fly. All right,
let's get into it. Let's get into it because
beef.
We've lost the audience. They don't give a shit.
Let's get into the fucking beef now, Mike.
All right, let's get into the beef.
I think I'd like to do a very brief shout out to the OG members.
All right,
that paved the way.
When did the page start?
October 14th, 2018.
Holy shit, that feels like forever.
I meant to actually check when you joined. I assume it was not too long after that.
Vitagliano invited me pretty early.
Yeah. I assume it was probably early 2019, late 2018.
I mean, I'm on the group. Can I see myself? Is there a way?
I think if you click your name, you might be able to see when you joined. Right. I can see when they joined or left the group.
Go ahead, I'll figure it out.
But our first of all, I have to shout out Harambe and Kevin Mulvey because they were there when I started it. They were the catalysts.
I don't want to leave the group. Go ahead.
But the first ever review, Matt Watunsky. Can't see it. Remember him when he used to post reviews with dildos in the background?
Oh my God, yes.
He used to he called them back scratchers or marital aids. Yeah. And you look at his beef, would be this beautiful picture of a shitty sandwich. He'd get it from some bad place. In the background, a fucking dildo suction cup to the wall.
Marital aids is such a great word.
The old days of the beef group. I mean, back then we had like 300 people and just fucking, it was bedlam, just mean. Facebook had no restrictions, no zucking. Just say whatever the fuck you want and go fight in the parking lot afterwards. It was the greatest thing of all time. And then they get rules. Yeah. Which sucks because, I mean, I miss like when John Austin, Amanda Stanley, Ryan Money, and Ryan Penny would just fucking murk people and ruin their lives. Ryan Penny did a naked beef review where he laid on a table covered in beefs like a sushi fucking Chinese broad covered in sushi.
That one I don't remember.
Yeah, and people took beefs off as a video. They took beefs off his fucking naked body.
Yeah.
Very bizarre. He also took one to Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
He smuggled one. He smuggled one.
I remember you talking about that.
And then you got like our boys DiChiara and Nick Buchanan doing fucking shit-faced beef reviews outside Samard's, shoving
kid.
Buffalo chicken and fucking jalapeno poppers on their fucking beef. Those days were crazy.
God, I do remember those. Fucking.
The thing about the group though, it's never had like a moment where there wasn't some whack job.
Yeah.
Incredible content provider just shining.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've never not had people to getting naked inside fucking places or saying crazy shit.
Rest in peace, Dan Bob.
Poor guy. I don't know where he's been. I haven't talked to him in at least a week and a half. Oh my God. Miss that guy. Miss that fella.
Need a wellness check on Dan Bob, please.
I mean, I've texted. I want to talk to him.
Please.
Where you been, bud? What you up to?
How you doing, buddy?
How you doing? Just say hello.
I mean, because he's one of the front runners as far as the group's nominations for top 5.
If you're gonna go Beef Group Hall of Fame, Dan Bob is 100% in the top 5.
First ballot.
He is no one has ever provided more content to the page than Dan.
That's true.
That's it. He's done more better reviews, more reviews than anyone. He's done things that have got the police called.
That's true.
And that was for charity. So he's not like he's out there trying to cause trouble. He just got down to his skivvies and took some pictures for charity.
Yeah.
We raised a lot of money that year for that. Did. Now Dan's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer for the beef page. Mm-hmm. It's just weird though, because we've always had these guys that go in waves.
Yeah.
If you asked me 2 years ago who it was, it'd be a different list.
Right.
But now we have guys like Dan Bob, Danny Gillis, BP Hammers, Travis. Craig Kimberly's a fucking first ballot Hall of Famer.
Holy shit. That when you did that whatever it was that he did the movie for with the kid.
Yeah, with the video contest.
Who was a kid?
Costas Yakis.
Because he came and went. He was a flash in the pan. He came and went real quick.
I know what happened with that.
All right.
He was under 21.
Oh.
And I invited all the people from the video contest out for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, well, not all of them, but a handful. It was me, Craig, Kimberly, Dan, Bob, and Danny Gillis.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't invite Costas because he was a child.
Yeah.
He took offense to it. He wasn't like 14. He was like 19 or 20, but still, we're going to a bar.
We're going to a bar. We're going to drink.
I'm not going to bring you to a bar.
No.
I talked about this. The stripper waitress was a great night. Everyone ordered all these fucking appetizers, not knowing I was paying for it. I'm looking at the bill going, fuck, they got clams. Why'd they get clams?
Me? Why'd they get clams?
I invited you to Greg's in Beverly for beef.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Let's get clams for the table. Let's not, Greg. Let's not do that because I'm paying. You don't know this at the time, but I'm going to pay for this. Like even like now, like you got the newcomers. Like Mo's not a newcomer, but Mo's crushing it because he's trying to win a contest.
So Mo's thing seems to be like, because like you said, he's not a newcomer, but he doesn't regularly post beef reviews. But when you do something like this contest, he's always the front runner. He always goes all in. Like he's one of those guys. Like I forget what you were doing. I think it was when you were doing your diet. And he decided, he decided to have like a beef and a beer every day for like 87 days straight or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
he did 28?
He's very streaky. I would say Mo's very streaky as a beef reviewer.
Well, you know, when the spotlight shines on him, he shines.
Of course, there you go.
I mean, he's an attention whore, like we all are.
Of course, exactly.
Like people like Adam Jumptown out of fucking nowhere. Who the fuck is Jumptown? He's everywhere now.
Right?
He's like herpes. Everyone has him.
Yeah. He even voted for himself, put himself top.
Why wouldn't he?
He's like herpes.
I mean, if you've got a fucking persona, be top. Yeah, he's herpes. Everyone's got him. He's been on every podcast at least twice besides ours.
We don't do guests.
No, we can't figure it out. We tried once, didn't work out. So
Andy's in a basement with limited Wi-Fi, so we can't do guests.
Yes, that's all facts.
We did one, and it was me and the guest, and Andy was the Skype logo.
Yeah.
Am I on? Like all right, just keep quiet there, guy. We got a half hour left. I was like
ordering from Makita's Donuts.
Kill a man, they hate passion. They call it murder.
Why did they come to me to die?
Why did they come
to me to die?
Fucking great. It's fantastic.
But like it is one thing about the page and the group that we always have really fucking good people.
Absolutely.
I don't know why that is. Because they come and go. We had this one guy a couple of years ago, Eric Raffenius, who would put a beef in the camera. You could barely see it and then play music in the background. Original music. Electric guitar and sing.
I don't remember that one.
Why would you? He's a fucking whack job, but he was great. It was incredible. And he used to write these riddle reviews that didn't make sense. And we come to find out today, actually, we found out Mark Mordaunt hit him up on LinkedIn to see where he was, if he was alive. Apparently, if you took the first letter of every word, it spelled a different word. He spelled the message. He put messages in the reviews.
I got you.
Like psychos. Remember that guy who did puppets for a while?
Yep. Yes, that
Alan Narbonne?
I do.
Like these fucking people that they just out of nowhere. Like it's like I'm hiring them, but I'm not. Just out of nowhere, some guy decides to do a fucking puppet class.
Well, it feels like one of those things that like because of the attitude of the group and the people in it, you come in and it feels like it's fun at that time, but it can get exhausting if you're not all in on it. Sure. You know what I mean? I think that's why there's waves of it where it's just like, this was fun for a while, but Jesus Christ, these people are just awful.
Well, the commenters,
yes,
who don't do reviews as much and just take your soul from you every chance they get.
Like I know
some of them.
I know a guy actually runs a restaurant and tried on the early days of it, very early days. He did a legit roast beef review, and the group responded in kind. And he did not take it well. He was being like, I wanted to fight people. I was DMing people to fight me. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? It's a Facebook group.
Linfield guy?
No. Oh. Lynn.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hi, Chris. I don't forget anything, Mike.
I know.
He was in my DMs as well.
Yep. And I talked to him, and he's like, yeah, fuck that group. I'm like, yeah.
He's back in now. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, he's learned his lesson. It's a fun group.
I kind of said that to him, like that because he explained what happened. I was talking about you and the group and all that stuff, and he's like, "Oh, fuck that group." I go, "What happened?" He's like, and he's told me, and I'm like, "Oh, dude, that's the page. That's the group. Like that's what they do." Like it was one of the, like yours and Jerry's were the only two groups during COVID that I didn't bail out of when Wicked Bites went away, because we, job mandate, we had to be in 47 fucking food groups and spam all of them. And when I left, it was like, all right, well, I like Jerry, and his is very calm and reserved, and fine.
That's well.
And then yours is more my speed, and then fucking I was stuck on the Cape, so I couldn't do anything. So it was nice entertainment. But yeah, it's you have to know what you're getting into in the group, and the fact that it's been around since 2018, like a lot of groups like this started during COVID.
Yes, we beat COVID.
You actually got zucked during COVID. You went away during COVID and started 4 different groups during COVID.
Mm-hmm. We still have North Shore Beef 5 Miami Beef. We're ready with that one. Whenever they want to take this one, we're ready. Mm-hmm. We got Miami Beef ready.
Unbelievable.
It's got no members, but it'll have 1,000 soon.
Of course, 1,000.
Yeah, not 5,000, not 15. Remember the second beef group got 15,000 like 12 minutes. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah, some of these groups, I think the people who run them stop giving a fuck.
Well, there's two things that's not two, but there's a few things that happen with that. They either stop giving a fuck because it becomes like a job and you're not getting paid for it. They want it to be a job, so they start monetizing it or attempting to monetize it. Mm-hmm. Steve. Adam was kidding. So and it's like, and neither one, like, but both of them are destined to fail. Like when I was doing Wicked Bites, we had a food group. It was meager at best with followers, and that was because it was a shill. 100%. Yeah. It was a fucking shill. I wasn't allowed to post things that weren't being paid for. Like I was literally I was told to remove a post of a fucking sandwich that I paid for because he didn't like the owner of the restaurant.
Well, that's called a cunt.
Yeah. But just doing this and letting the group grow and letting the group be the group, like the fact that you, like sitting on your fucking toilet, you created a list of rules that still kind of hold to this day.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, the thing is, there's a middle ground.
His weird fucking gay uncle and his picture with raviolis that I still don't know why the hell that lasted for 48 hours.
I think it's still up.
Holy
I'm never going to
shit.
I will never delete that.
That's the greatest fucking thing ever.
How do you? I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's there. I'm never deleting it. You can't.
I don't know why that thing happened. And has the guy responded? Because I haven't gone through.
No. So he's dead. I think he died mid-post.
It was a murder-suicide post that went to the wrong page.
He used that ravioli cutter and cut his uncle's throat than his own throat.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that was, and I love it. It'll be there forever. I'll never delete that. Well, Mark Mordaunt put it best.
You should pin it.
We can't delete it until we get answers. And he's right.
He's absolutely right.
We need fucking answers.
That's very valid. That's very fucking valid.
You know, one of the many talented people that help run the group, Mark Mordaunt.
Sure.
A lot. That's the thing too, is you got to have people you trust to run these fucking groups.
Yeah.
And when you stop trusting, you kick them the fuck out. See you later.
Right.
I've dumped a lot of fucking people from the group, like mods, like helpers.
Sure.
But you know what the thing is, like monetizing groups impossible. I've come to realize you can use the group a little bit, pepper in. Like I posted today about this.
Right.
Am I monetizing the group? Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm peppering in. I would never.
We were going to get
weekly
paid regardless of if whether they.
That's
they did
true.
It or
Yes.
not.
We just want a bigger episode.
The monetization of the group is the two of us sitting here in shirts.
The fact that I'm drinking out of the glass I'm selling, we're both wearing the shirt I'm selling.
And the beer.
And the beer that I'm not selling, but I'm helping sell.
The bourbon.
Yes, we're whores.
We are whores.
But like, I sell T-shirts, but I don't sell a fucking dumb beefs. I put effort in these T-shirts. I pay for artists because I want to fucking make cool shit and I want to wear cool shit. Right. So it's monetizing the group, but it's also like you're part of a club and people know you. They're in.
100%.
Someone sees your shirt, like I know that fucking group.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking assholes.
100%. It was hilarious. I mean, I saw you at Beef and Beer Fest where you basically couldn't even leave the merch table until it was fucking. And it did sell out, and that's when you could leave and have some fun. So it was clear that this thing works. And like Louis, my first night back in Boston for that trip, when me and Mom and my stepdad went out to Double Bull, and all of a sudden a bunch of drinks come over, and I look across and there's fucking Petros with a goddamn beef shirt, with a beef shirt on,
Petros.
with the Celtics beef shirt on.
Of course, yeah,
like,
of course.
Jesus Christ, man,
we're everywhere.
And like I said, I mean, I wore the Patriots one to the game. Lots of questions, lots of what is this? Where do you get this? What blah blah blah. Wore the original Bruins one to the game before Thanksgiving. Same thing. Last night at the bar, what the fuck is that? What is North Shore Beefs? And I explain. And there you go. Because of course the first, especially a new one, and I don't want to keep pumping you up, but the new one's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah,
the Bear Eating the Beef is a pretty clutch fucking logo.
I'm very happy about that.
And it gets noticed. And then they ask, "What is North Shore Beefs?" Because we're in Florida.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, and you explain like, "Oh, that's really fucking cool." And you explain the sandwich, and then you're like, "Oh, well, there's one in fucking Fort Lauderdale. Go."
There is. Go see Carlo.
Go see Carlo.
Go see Carlo.
Francesca is usually there, but go see
Well, Carlo's never there.
No.
But he's the face.
Go
I guess.
see Francesca. She's usually there.
Yeah, nighttime nachos there, but she's there during the day.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so the OGs we covered.
Yeah, we have all these we have the new guy Billy,
the guy that wears unicorns.
Yes, the unicorn guy. Yeah. I mean, he's not new, but he's newish posting, and he's a fucking content machine. Mm-hmm. Out of nowhere, who is this fucking guy?
And the funny part about him is what I've noticed about his videos is he always has somebody else from the group in his videos. Not always, but generally, especially lately.
Most of the time,
especially lately. And I think I saw one today. It was like he did 2 in a row, and it was 2 different people sitting in his truck. I'm like, are you just driving around picking people up for content?
Yeah,
because
he is
awesome.
And he's losing the contest by a mile. That's the best part. He's getting killed.
Yeah, Mo bought the contest. We already know that.
Yes, he paid for a fucking Phil. Gotta be a man cameo. I mean, he's already spent more in fucking cameos than Billy has in beefs.
Mo's fucking buying actors for his goddamn reviews, and Billy's over here with 19 beefs, being like, "What the fuck, man? This is a sandwich contest for $50."
He almost got kidnapped once.
What?
He had to put on his little fucking unicorn outfit and get under a blanket with a psycho, the guy who wears masks. And he said to me, because I was scared. I wasn't sure if I was going to come out alive.
Is this in a video?
Yeah, the guy who wears masks, that Sean Mivel guy who wears masks.
You've
in the
mentioned
videos.
I've only seen him in pictures from the
you've got to find his name, find the review. Just know one thing. That's actual fear in Billy's eyes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Him and I have talked privately. He was afraid for his life, and that's why he got extra points. I gave him 2 bonus points for risking his life.
2 points for fear.
Yes,
because
they both got 5 plus 2.
I'll find what are the stats of the Ride the Unicorn? And we'll do a couple sponsors, and then we'll get back into it.
Currently,
yep,
the Ride the Unicorn contest, as of right now, as far as I know, Mo Morrow is at 105 points.
Yep.
Billy Silvestri's at 48.
Okay.
Javier Baez 45. Adam Jumptown 40. Sean Mivel 37. Mo is 57 points ahead of the next person behind him.
Yeah, he bought it. So explain the point system again, because we drink on this show and I forget things.
One post with a receipt, like a post with a beef and a receipt, 1 point.
Yep.
A video review, beef and receipt, 2 points. A collaboration with you and somebody else, 3 points. If you chug a beverage during your review, you get a bonus point.
Okay.
So that's 4. And if you do something awesome or the video is incredible and I laugh my ass off, I just start throwing points at you.
If you're possibly abducted and fear for your life, 2 points.
7 points for that full review. Adam Jumptown built his own beef at Londy's in North Andover and got 8 points.
I saw that. That one I saw.
Even though he fucked it up, the construction of that beef was fucking embarrassing.
That I did notice as well.
He went sauce mayo on the bottom bun, then cheese, then beef, then sauce mayo on top. What are you doing, Adam? You know how to do this. This is not fucking new. Mm-mm. You fucking waterhead. The
sauce on the bottom was very weird.
You go toasted bun, piece of cheese, beef on the cheese, sauce and mayo on top, smash it on top, send it. Let's go. Done. It's not that fucking complicated, Adam.
Adam.
Fucking people. It pisses me off. I actually deducted a ton of points for that because I saw it when I was drunk. And it made me so mad I wanted to punch him in the face.
You retracted points.
And I ended up going back in and giving him the points he deserved back.
Sure.
He was like, that's a 10-point review. I said, fuck you. You can't assemble a sandwich, idiot. I definitely called him an idiot. I felt bad.
All right. Thank you to our sponsors. Great segue, Mike. Thank you to our sponsors, Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage at Buy and Refi on Instagram. CrossCountryMortgage.com is the website. I saw on Gary's Instagram there. They just had their company Christmas party. It looked like a banger.
Probably. I wish I was invited. What the
really
fuck, Gary?
Nice fucking house they were in. I don't know whose house it was. I'm guessing the guy from owns Cross Country Mortgage or some shit. But
it was the Cross Country Mortgage, like the full on cross country Christmas, because they're a branch.
Yeah. It was the cross country. It was a beautiful fucking home, and everybody looked
okay. Because I mean, if they're doing a Christmas party, I want to be involved in that.
And fucking realtor chicks are fucking nice, man.
Well, yeah, of course they put their faces on signs.
Exactly. Thank you to Coastal Mass Brewing, 95 Rantoul Street in Beverly. At Coastal Mass Brewing on Instagram. Taproom hours, Wednesday through Friday, 3 to 10. Saturdays, noon to 10. Sundays, noon to 6. CoastalMassBrewing.com is the website. And you can find, apparently, their beers in like Cappy's and local stores as well.
Oh, yeah, Cappy's has plenty of Coastal Mass.
Okay.
Vickers, other places, House Liquors in Middleton has them.
Check your local Coolers, kid, for Coastal Mass Brewing.
Look for this fucking logo and buy it because it's incredible.
Or just go to the tap room, pick up the beer, a T-shirt, and a fucking glass while you're at it.
Oh, no. Sidebar about that. I do not have a store there right now.
What the fuck? Last week it was exclusive.
My rack did not fit in their tap room.
What?
I bought an excessively large clothing rack.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And when I got there, it was in the keg storage room. And I looked at the girl. I said, "So it's too big." She goes, "Yep." Okay, I'll deal with that.
I was mildly curious because I saw you posting that the glass and the shirt were available online after last week. You made a big deal about how they're exclusive.
Yeah,
only there.
No.
Why didn't you just pivot and throw the fucking wooden crate back up there?
I could have done a lot of things, Mike. I was busy and I took the rack and went home.
Fair enough. I
took the rack, loaded in my truck, and said, I'm out of here.
Right.
Yeah. The glasses are sold out, by the way.
Oh, fantastic.
Hour and a half.
Again. Sold out again.
Yes, gone.
Hot items.
100 more. Yeah, I mean, look at them. They're fucking sick.
Yeah, they were the first thing, even before you opened your fucking table, that I think you had sold 3 glasses that I had to go run to the truck and get.
Yes, you were. Yes, you earned your free T-shirt that night.
You got the fucking glasses? Like, they're in the truck. I'm like,
Mike,
I got
get the fucking glasses.
I got it.
I'm fucking parked like an asshole.
He just left the truck. Some guy comes over. He's like, "This your truck?" I go, "Nope." As I'm rifling through it.
Listen, I decided a long time ago. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'll park where I want, and tow me.
I have a big truck. Try to get your tow truck in here around it.
Sue me for nothing. Sue me for what?
For what? All right, back to it.
I think we should get to the beef shops, Mike.
All right.
I've compiled a list.
Yep.
With the help of our esteemed beefers.
Fucking banger of a post. About 100 comments on there. Yeah,
both posts, 200 combined comments on both posts between the OG one and the 5 favorites. Yeah. And I guess we'll start with the champion of the last year's what do you call it? The Beef Madness.
Beef Madness, yeah.
That's the most. I mean, it won Beef Madness in 2022, so it's the number one beef shop in our page for now, right?
Correct. That's how it works.
Also, it's the highest rated beef shop.
Uh-huh.
This is going to ruffle some feathers, of course, because it's not a full-time beefery. I know.
Yep.
They're fine. They do just fine.
They're fine.
Modern Butcher. Come on, what are you going to say about them?
Right.
Like they don't fuck around. They sous vide it.
Mm-hmm.
They make it perfect every time. They griddle the bun. It's every single step in that sandwich has care.
It's funny when I see people trying so hard to do a shit fucking post on them, and I'm looking at beef going, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this.
I mean, if you're gonna
Like,
complain
it
about
wasn't
them,
really that good. And it's like there's absolutely nothing wrong with this.
so if you don't like flavor, they're the wrong shop for you because they are not afraid of flavor
All right.
and seasonings, if you will.
Sure.
If you like your beef piping hot,
Mm-hmm.
that's not going to come from there because they have a whole process and it takes days.
Okay.
It's warm,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not hot.
Not hot.
If you like small sandwiches because you have little dainty hands and you're afraid of big things,
hot beef
hot
injection.
meat. Hot meat.
Hot cock coming in.
Oh, God, the cock is so warm.
Big, thick dick walking through.
Yeah, if you don't like big, thick dick sandwiches that are warmer than room temp, but not quite hot,
A two-hander.
drop it like it's hot, then you wouldn't like Modern Butcher.
Well,
I
yeah.
happen to love Modern Butcher.
There you go.
They are not my favorite
But they
because I'm a traditionalist.
But they also keep winning these fucking contests. So
They aren't not my listen. My top 5's got 30 places in it, so I'm a whore.
Right.
Huge beef slut. I love a roast beef sandwich, which is why this page exists.
Really? You
yes,
love
the thing about me.
Beef sandwich.
Thing about Andy Ferg.
Yeah.
He loves hot, wet beef in his mouth.
And he's kind of made it his personality.
It's weird that I didn't do it on purpose, though. I was trying to just be fun.
It has literally defined you.
I don't like it, though. You know what sucks, though? Sidebar. Whenever I go somewhere, that's the first thing someone asks. You had a beef today? Oh, God, fucking leave me alone.
Well, I mean, it's kind of why we're doing this, because every week, how many fucking comments do you get on the Instagram? I can't read them, but I'm guessing.
Well, what's the favorite beef in fucking
beef shop? That's not that.
Where's my bag? I'm gonna be in fucking New Bedford tomorrow. Where should I go?
Look, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Lexington Steele's dick tonight. So just strap in.
That's right. Exactly. It's huge. He can suck it himself, and I would too if I could. Let's talk about it.
Fucking A, let's talk about it.
I ain't taking it from behind. He'll spear me like a fucking. You know what? See you later. I'll be spit roasted. No one wants that. Wonder how strong his dick is. Like, how light does the girl have to be to hang onto that dick, and he can just stand there and hold her up? Is that tricky? You can make your dick muscle stronger using a wet towel.
Yeah. Using a wet towel.
A wet towel. You just flex it. And it just goes up, up, up. You go. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you want a strong dick. Like, how strong is his dick? Can he hold a spinner?
Here's my problem. Strong dick.
The greasy pole in Gloucester.
Like my knees are just terrible.
I'm thinking greasy pole in Gloucester. It doesn't buckle.
Does not buckle.
Doesn't buckle. I think Lexington Steel is the greasy pole. Maybe some cross bracing, like toothpicks, or some like popsicle sticks.
We know what we're fucking Googling with McDonald's tonight, apparently.
That's right.
Lex Steele's dick strength. All right.
Yes. How strong is Lexington Steel's dick? Number 2 on my list of top beef shops that have no particular order. Mm-hmm. But number 2 on my list. I'm going with the runner-up in the Beef Madness.
Yeah.
Bella's. I mean, here's my opinion on a lot of beef shops, and I think it makes the biggest difference. When you walk into a beef shop, and the man who's slicing the beef owns the beef shop, or it's his son, or it's someone in the family who gives a flying fuck, that makes all the difference. And I've never walked into Bella's and not seen Harry manning the slicer.
Now, am I wrong in this? Because, again, I've been away for a little while. Is it right to assume that it feels like Bella's market-corrected Athos? In
other words, they're better than Athos?
Well, because didn't Athos sell?
Yes.
And that's what I'm
talking
about. Because when I was there, when we filmed Athos, the owner was there.
Yes.
And he was there. And he was cutting the fucking meat. He was cutting the beef. He was making the sandwiches. Atha was there. And then it was a short while later, maybe during COVID or something like that, but he sold. And I feel like that was when the shift happened to Bella's. Because
I guess you could say that.
They're close enough.
I think Athos fell off a slight bit, but they bounced back pretty good. Mm-hmm. And we'll get to them in a minute because they're on my list. Sure. But Athos does some weird things with spice, and they griddle the top of the bun.
The top of the bun?
Yeah, top and bottom. Like they flip them over. I don't understand it. I'll never get it. It's black on top.
Interesting.
It's weird. It's whatever. It's fine, but
it's weird, but whatever.
It changes things. Yeah. And the flavors are. Something's a slight bit off. Mm-hmm. It's not bad. It's just it's different. Bella's it's also off in a good way. So like where you go down the middle, basic beef.
Mm-hmm.
Bella's improved it. Athens made it a little worse as far as the
Gotcha.
flavor went.
Gotcha.
So you walk into Bella's, you fucking see Harry slicing.
Yep.
A while back before his dad passed away, his dad would be working there griddling buns.
Mm-hmm.
Who his dad used to own Liberty Bell in East Boston. This is a fucking legacy
Right.
beef shop. Like that's part of that beef family tree I want to do so bad that I have no time for it. I want to sit there and just fucking figure out where everyone came from.
That'd be a good one.
I know where it came from. It came from Bill and Bob's as the base of the tree. Right. As far as the beef shop owners, not Kelly's. Not Kelly's. Kelly's invented the sandwich, but Bill and Bob's, that guy who died a couple of years ago, I can't think of his name right now. He basically invited every Greek immigrant from Greece to come there and slice roast beef, and they all started their own place. Literally, they all started their own place afterwards. Like Zeno's, Nick's, and Billy's are all descendants of
Bill and Bob's.
Bill and Bob's.
No shit.
John's and Lynn, Bill and Bob's. The fucking Fort Lauderdale by the Sea is a Bill and Bob's descendant.
Yeah.
There's a connection. It's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
It's 6 degrees of Bill and Bob's.
6 degrees of Greeks.
Yeah, they're fucking. I really, we're losing Greeks though, Mike. We're losing them. I went to a shop yesterday, and they were selling tacos.
Come on, man.
I'm not this isn't racism.
Come on.
There was the guys who took over the place from the Greeks.
Yeah.
Village Roast Beef from Marblehead. They're Latin American. I don't know where they're from, but they're Hispanic.
Okay.
And they're the super nicest guys in the world. The slicer guy greeted me. The kid with the scarf behind the counter because it was a bit of a chill in the air and he's not used to New England. He's very happy to be there.
All right.
And then I ordered my junior beef 3-way, some fat. And the guy behind me ordered tacos. And the guy behind me ordered tacos. And the guy behind him ordered tacos. And everyone ordered tacos except for me. And I got this cold piece of shit.
Oh.
So this Village Roast Beef in Marblehead is about to become Village Taqueria, I think.
That's more than likely what's going to happen, especially if you weren't even happy with the beef.
In the landscaping community, which I'm not, again, this might sound like I'm an asshole. They were the ones buying the tacos.
You're a goddamn racist.
No, it's called paying attention.
Yeah.
And that's Harambe. He saw it. They ordered tacos.
Oh, let's ask Harambe about racists.
So it's just funny, like these roast beef shops used to be run and owned by these Greek families. Mm-hmm. And they made their money and they sold their shops.
Well, that's just happened. That's just a way of life.
Because a shop, you know what a roast beef shop's worth?
It's goddamn. I mean, isn't that the fucking American dream?
Do you know what these shops are worth?
You do something well enough that you can sell out and fucking
$1 million. Yeah.
Well,
the average beef shop.
Ted Lundy.
Ask the guy who just bought Nick's for a lot more than $1 million.
Really? Which one?
OG. That has sold.
No, but like which Knicks? Like the
no Knicks like Knicks on
Beverly.
Knicks in Beverly, the original Knicks, the OG original Knicks. Yeah. Knicks Famous is changing hands. Mm-hmm. In a couple months, and they paid a lot of fucking money for that place.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at the business model of it, and it's mostly cash hand over fist.
Yeah, it used to be. That's why they're selling.
Well,
debit cards.
Yeah.
Goddamn Democrats, the debit cards.
Gotta pay that goddamn percentage.
Yeah, Sundays at Giovanni's, they don't take debit cards. You use the ATM machine. They still charge a meal tax. Yes, they did. They sure did.
Not even open on a Sunday. Don't give me that shit. That was the bane of Scott was the bane of my existence on Sunday mornings, but not finding a beef shop open on the way home was definitely a second.
So, Bella's was closed on Sundays, which sucks.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of them were fucking closed on Sundays. And I was about to drive out of my goddamn way. I already had a 2.5-hour drive home.
So now I'm going to go with the next place I'm going to talk about is another owner-operated beefery. They're my favorite. I can't describe how much I like walking in and seeing the owner there. Mm-hmm. Or owners. Yeah. Or owner, her son, her brother, her husband.
Sure.
That's Zeno's.
All right.
I don't get paid by Zeno's. I don't get paid by Bella's or Modern Butcher. I respect for the love of the fucking game that they're in there every day, 6 days a week, working. She's had multiple strokes in the last few years.
So that
she's younger than me by a few years.
Yeah, and it's like that was a thing. And I know we were bringing TV cameras around to these shops, so of course the owner was gonna be there. But like I looked at when we filmed Supremes, right? and it was before they sold and before all the family blah 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 blah. But it was like I'm sitting there and I'm talking with them, and the father shows up, and he wouldn't shut the fuck up. And I kept saying that I'm looking at Tony. I'm like, does your dad want to come on camera? He goes, no. And he did. He's like, I don't want to come on camera. Wouldn't shut the fuck up. I couldn't do the interview. He was yelling, but he was correcting he's like, no, it was 39 cents back then. I'm like, oh my God, that's fuck. And it's awesome because it's one of those things where they've done it for 40, 50 fucking years, and this is their life, and they're passionate about it. Same thing with when we did Billy's in Wakefield, and literally every motherfucker in there is named Billy. I don't know.
Except for Socrates.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like.
Except Socrates, my favorite.
I don't know if it's like that anymore, but it was like I'm talking to young Billy and his uncle Billy and his father Billy.
Yeah,
and it's like,
there's a few Billys.
It's like, holy shit. I'm sitting there like, give me a hat. I'm an honorary Billy today. Let's cut some fucking beef.
Hey, Mike, want to have a funny story?
Always.
A commenter on Instagram.
Yep.
I can see I still have real estate in Mike's head.
Who?
I can see I still have the tag name, which is obviously a fake profile, is Scooter Whitley.
Oh, hi, Will.
I was dying when I saw it.
Hi, Will.
That's good stuff.
Thanks for watching, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not his because he did one. My favorite Scooter Whitley profile was actually the Mexican one where he took a picture of Scott and did like a big Mexican curly mustache with a sombrero and some maracas and a Corona sitting right in front of him. It's fucking great. Will is a savage. Will is a fucking goddamn terrorist on the internet. God bless you. Hi, Will.
Yes. I enjoy it.
Hi.
I enjoy it. Hello. So Zeno's, again, one of those great shops you don't see anymore, but you still see there.
Mm-hmm.
Run it down quick though. Like Jamie's still killing it, I think.
You think?
They're not what they were a year ago, but corporations buy places and things get a little worse.
You know what they were 6 months ago.
They're trying their best. They're still an upper echelon. That's the thing. People shit on them because it got worse. Yeah, they're still better than everybody else in the fucking neighborhood.
Well, there's that.
Shut the fuck up and eat it. I'm sorry. They don't pay.
So here's the thing, and it's not a knock because at the end of the day, you want to fucking sell out when you do stuff like this. Like that's kind of the goal. Like, I live around it. Retirement is kind of a dream down here. But when a place has sold out, especially corporately. And I was thinking about it the other day, and I actually looked into it. Jamie's Instagram. 1 out of every of the last 6 pictures was a roast beef.
Yeah.
The rest were like meatball sub, chicken wings, merchandise. And it's like, and there's a beef, and it's like, okay, and there's more chicken tenders, and here's another different sub, and here's another sandwich, and a beef. It's like, so that's, and meanwhile you go over to any of the other ones, and they haven't posted since 2019. They have one post from 2019, and it was a mistake.
I would never sell anything.
No?
Never in a million years.
You don't have a number? You don't have a number?
I would never sell anything.
Mm-hmm.
I would never even. The beef page is sacred.
You don't have a number,
Mike. I would never sell anything.
I don't buy that. I don't believe that.
If you're not looking, that's the best spot.
I don't believe that.
Of course, I have a fucking number.
I don't believe that. You have a number. Everybody has a fucking number.
Of course, I have a number.
I've seen it too many times. And I look back. A great example of this was the Bus Stop Pub in Alston, and it was a place I went to a lot when I was doing the morning show because they didn't shy away from. They didn't give a shit that you showed up at 10 o'clock in the morning and just started slamming Bud Lights and shots of Jack.
Cool.
And then it was like probably 2017, 18. I got a text from Kennedy, who did the mixed morning show that I worked on.
I know Kennedy, sure.
And she's like, the bucket's closing, because that's what we called it. And she goes, the bucket's closing up tomorrow. You got to come down 10 a.m. I go, all right, I'm there. So we show up, and the owner, much like these beef shops, the owner bartended, poured us our fucking Bud Lights. One of the other bartenders had been bartending for 40 fucking years there.
It's a long time.
The portrait on the wall not only was a bunch of like local like 70s and 80s sports celebrities, but also the regulars from that era. And to the point that people were coming in now 40 years older and cutting out their portrait out of the wall. And I straight up asked, because she just said they were closing. I go, why are you closing up? She goes, well, Harvard came through and gave us an offer, and I'm going to travel the world for the next 3 years and live on an island. I go, okay,
yeah,
you had a number. Good for you. Good for you. And this is somebody who has been slinging Bud Lights at 10 o'clock in the morning for 50 fucking years.
Good for you.
Good for you. So it's like, that's what people, that's the American dream. You build something that somebody else wants to pay you way more than you ever thought you would get. Like, life-changing, I never have to work again, fuck you money. What
are 50,000 eyes worth? What are 50,000 eyes worth?
I don't know. Buckets?
Legit eyes, though, not bullshit eyes.
Not
like
bullshit eyes, like somebody.
Yeah, like a lot of people, like most people.
Carla. I don't know. It's worth looking into.
No, I have a lot of ideas. A lot of sticks in the fire, I guess we'll call it.
I know I'm interrupting like your top 5. We're at number 3, I think.
That's fine. My top 5 is 13 beeferys.
All right, let's keep going.
All right.
Because we don't want to spill the ideas here live.
No. I mean, let's go with the next hit. Ted fucking Laundy. Ted fucking Laundy out of nowhere opens in North Andover.
Mm-hmm.
And just starts throwing fucking 90-mile-an-hour fastballs right down the fucking middle that are unhittable.
Isn't that
90,000 miles?
Isn't that his MO though?
Yes, because
it was like when the beef group started, his was Peabody, right?
Yeah, he owned Peabody,
and that was kind of that's why when we did the show, we filmed you at that fucking location.
The Mecca.
Yeah, at the Mecca. That's why we filmed at that location.
He's also he's also a top 5. Think about all these owners. They're all cool as shit. Like, they're not dicks.
Mm-hmm.
Some owners are dicks, and some are aloof, which is fine. Aloof I appreciate, actually. But like, Ted Laundy's the fucking man.
Mm-hmm.
He came to one of our like impromptu hangout sessions. Let's go to Sylvan Street tonight.
Yeah.
Showed him that he's buying drinks and fucking just drinking Grey Goose straight warm.
Oh,
just drinking it.
Fuck you.
Just Goose. Goose is loose. Ted is the fucking man. He's a good dude. He's nice.
Yeah.
He's happy. He took a break because he had a sick kid for a while. But I think it's all straightened itself out.
Good.
But I'm a big Ted guy.
Yeah.
Ted Laundy. But even before the page meant something where it actually had influence, because for a while it didn't mean anything. No one cared.
Right.
It was just this fucking group. Ted was all in. He was cool. He's like, all right, yeah, whatever you need.
Yeah.
Like, I was just some fucking fat Irish dude coming in for a beef, but I had this page. You recognize me, like, oh, Andy, yeah. No, whatever.
Did you know him beforehand? Were you a regular there, or was it straight up from the page?
I didn't like Laundy's.
Oh, interesting.
I was a Land and Sea guy.
Another fucking old school place.
I still love my Land and Sea.
My uncle, who was a Linfield cop, we used to do fucking ride-alongs and do Land and Sea back in the fucking 80s.
I love my Land and Sea. I'm never gonna not love Land and Sea. I will get my fucking weird processed chicken fingers that they make you spell out 12 times. I want the frozen fucking chicken dicks you bred yourself, not the nice tenders. I want the gross ones.
They were another funny call that I had to make for Wicked Bites when we were doing the beef episode, and I got the old man on the phone from Land and Sea.
Oh boy, good for you.
And holy shit, he did not. They weren't on the show. Let me put it that way. He did not understand what I was talking about at all.
That man can fry a clam.
Yes,
one of the top 5 clam fries of all time.
Trying to book the North Shore Beef's fucking episode was daunting. These fuckers just didn't get it. Most of them just didn't. None of them had fun. None of them knew how to work fucking Facebook. First of all,
if you did it now, you'd be okay.
Now, yes,
they're a lot sharper.
Take credit. Go ahead.
Well, thank you.
Take fucking credit.
I'll take a lot.
But yeah, just cold calling them and trying to explain what we do, and of course, he's never seen the show, and just fucking, it just didn't work. It just wasn't gonna fucking work.
So the other day, I needed to talk to one of the beef shops about sponsoring the calendar.
Yeah,
because I like to put, if there's a picture of your beef in the calendar, I'd like you to sponsor it. It's $50. It's fucking pennies. It's for exactly. It's for charity. So I don't know the guys from Tessie's. I've met them. They have zero internet existence.
Mm-hmm.
I know his name is Sam. I spent hours trying to find Sam, and I thought I did. I didn't. I found someone else. Everything. I found someone else, and they told Sam. It took me days to get hold of Sam. This is what I'm dealing with. This is the beef problem.
Yeah.
They are not. They don't give a fuck
They're
about
fucking
us.
old. They're old school guys. They still have handwritten in pencil ledgers.
Yeah, that's how they get in trouble. You get a computer. Don't get arrested.
Some of them.
More than some. But yeah, so Tessie's is also another top fucking spot that everyone loves. I just wish they would put cheese on bottom, but that's beside the point.
Yep.
Put the cheese where it belongs. Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
It's so simple. Put it on the bottom. Beef construction matters. I'll run it down real quick though, because I have a list.
Keep it going.
These are the most shouted out beef shops in the group.
Yep.
Athens, obviously mentioned.
Yep.
Anthony's. There's a few locations: Reading, Methuen, and Tewksbury. I think
all related.
Methuen is just recently sold to new people.
Okay.
Tewksbury, I believe, is a partnership between two people. Mm-hmm. The original Anthony's and his brother-in-law, and Anthony's in Reading is the original Anthony's. All right. That's who came to the Be a Man show and crushed it with the beefs.
Gotcha.
Pete's in Woburn.
I was going to ask. I see Pete's mentioned a lot in the post, and I didn't know where Pete's was.
Pete's it's up there. It's so good. It's just this little fucking dive, tiny shop.
Yeah.
You know, a few seats, weird. No one speaks English, I don't think.
Of course not.
And they kill it. They fucking kill it. All right, ARB Tewksbury's telling me no. All right, Adam, what's going on, man? Tell me.
What?
He's telling me, okay, Adam owns Anthony's Roast Beef in Tewksbury by himself.
Okay.
I was wrong.
Okay.
All right, Adam owns Anthony's by himself.
Love they're watching. Thank you.
Yes. Independently owned, Adam Larkin owns Tewksbury.
Fucking A.
That's okay. They're all somewhat related.
Well, Tewksbury in general is on the list I'm actually looking at right now.
I would never go.
I got Pete's, I got Bella's, I got Tessie's, Anthony's in Tewksbury, and Jamie's was that list. I'm scrolling through just 100 fucking comments here.
There's so many comments like Nick's on Essex Street in Beverly.
Yep.
Let's talk about them for a second.
Is that the one where everybody got a handy in high school?
No, that's Nick's.
That's
OG.
the other one. That's the OG one. Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't a Beverly kid. Sorry.
So Nick's on Essex Street is the secondary Nick's. They're a mile from the OG, and they fucking sling ridiculous beefs. Yeah. And everyone goes to the OG expecting that kind of sandwich. It's not good. Right. The OG sucks now, but on Essex Street, slinging fucking haymakers at all times.
Underrated. Their fucking broccoli bites are fucking fantastic there.
I mean, aren't they all? They're all the same, aren't they?
Still fucking good. That's one I had. I don't generally order broccoli bites. They insisted I had it, and it was fucking awesome. I ordered one.
I love broccoli bites. I'm a broccoli bite guy.
If I'm doing a side, it's a pizza roll. That's usually what I get. So broccoli bites were a fun change. I'm just continuing to scroll here. The LVB, I guess, is just very. It's unanimous. Anyway, continue.
You got the 110s. There's two of them.
Yep.
Amesbury and Bradford, both slinging. Ramsey's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Our sponsor, Nick's Place, is like 78 locations. Some better than others.
Mm-hmm. I went to the Winthrop one constantly when I lived there. The
Beefy Boys of Pomodori, decent, strong. There's so many fucking good beef shops. Here's one thing though, Mike.
Wait a minute. Are the Beefy Boys truck involved with Pomodori?
Yes, same people.
Did not know that. Okay, go on.
Yeah, Pomodori in Newburyport, not Ipswich or Georgetown.
Did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's Peter. That's Peter's place.
Right, very cool.
Looking at my list,
yeah,
very few of these places are on the geographical North Shore.
The ones on your list.
They're on the Merrimack Valley.
That's accurate.
Although the list I took from the page.
Oh, that's actually
Bella's, Merrimack Valley.
Yeah.
Tessie's, Merrimack Valley. Lonnie's, Merrimack Valley. Tewksbury Anthony's, Merrimack Valley. Yeah. Pete's is in fucking Woburn.
Yeah.
Modern Butcher is in Newburyport. So
Woburn?
It's
like what is like
it's a city.
No, I know what Woburn is, but like there are people who oddly consider Woburn and fucking like Burlington like North Shore. It's like
they're idiots.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Not even close. No, far.
Like they're not Merrimack Valley either. I don't know what the fuck.
No,
they're just
like
they're 95.
Metro cunts.
The
Metro cunts.
They're one. Okay, Metro. All right.
Yeah, Metro cunts.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this is my definition of the North Shore.
You want to try to restart the Instagram, or are we just going to keep rolling?
It's gone?
Yeah. We've
not on my end.
Oh, I'm out.
What the hell? I'm still live, man. Add you back in.
It says live video ended.
I didn't turn it off. Can you come back?
It's not,
I have 11 people watching right now.
It's not live on my end, pal.
What the fuck, Mike? I'm fucking. Am I live on Instagram, guys? Can you just answer my question?
No, you're not.
Am I live?
I'm not seeing it. All right. Well, we'll keep going while you
Push through.
push through. All right. Well, for a pause for the cause here. Thanks to Ben Franklin. Oh boy, Ben Franklin Print Company, 177 North Main Street in Middleton. At Ben Franklin _Print Co. on the Instagrams. And of course, benfranklinprintco.com is the website. If you mention F Buddies, you get 10% off your next order, kid. And of course, Nick's Place. You can find all their locations at nicksplaceonline.com, including Winthrop, Mass., North Reading, Salisbury, Saugus, Revere, Lawrence, Raymond, New Hampshire, and the newest location of Hampton Falls, New Hampshire. You can also order online, not just beefs, but also their fantastic multi-purpose, as it has been covered, sexually lubricating house salad dressing. nicksplaceonline.com and on Instagram at nicksplace.online. Thank you for the sponsorship, and thank you for a fantastic year to all our sponsors.
I'm going to name a few beeferys that suck now.
Oh, okay.
Beef shops that suck.
Beef shops that suck.
I'm going to start with Supremes and Danvers.
Now.
Right now.
Now. Even though they're still using my award-winning fucking photography.
Allow me to elaborate on that, because they're also using my fucking shirt logo.
Yeah, because the photo I took was of a fucking top-quality beef that they are not slinging right now.
Not anymore. They sucks. Harrison's, thank you.
Harrison's
sucks.
Oh, favorite
they
of
were
old
good.
Fucking hair plugs himself.
Nick's roast beef in Beverly, the OG.
Yep.
Which is recently sold. It sucks now.
Yep.
It sucks that these places suck. Land and Sea, my hometown beefery. I will not say it sucks.
But it does. I will.
It's not what it once was.
The beef ain't great.
King's Roast Beef in Salem, a former king of the industry, sucks now. All these fucking spots on the geographical North Shore are shit now.
All right, so here's a question.
Bill and Bob's.
I was gonna just say, what do you feel about Bill and Bob's?
I will give you my opinion of Bill and Bob's, and it's gonna make sense to everybody. I think.
Because bringing up Kelly's in this discussion is fucking redundant. So let's talk Bill and Bob's.
Them. All right, Bill and Bob's.
Even though I do have an opinion on Kelly's for a different take, but we'll get to it in a little bit.
If it's daylight hours, and you go to Bill and Bob's, you're a fucking moron.
100%.
Okay, Bill and Bob's serves one
drunk
purpose:
driving home on Route 1, fucking pullover.
See, I'm a Peabody guy. Bill and Bob's downtown Peabody.
Mine was
you stumble in. Yeah. You might get into a fight if you're lucky, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be terrible and amazing. You're going to get a regular fucking three-way. You're going to get a pizza roll, some cheese teases, and some fucking broccoli bites, and pass out on your couch with most of the food next to you.
Yep. Yes, exactly.
And that'll be a great experience.
Fantastic.
You're not going to fucking go there expecting a 9 out of 10 beef, fresh, pink, and warm, fucking murder scene bullshit. No. You're going to get shit. Yeah. You're going to get yelled at by Roxy, and life is going to be good.
Yeah, mine was definitely the Saugus one, which I believe turned into something else. The one by Cappy's.
Glenn's.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Which sucks so bad.
There's another one.
They're assholes, too, by the way.
Oh, fantastic.
They don't like me.
Oh, is that the one who did the thing, who talked about the thing and doesn't want you?
Yeah, they
mention the thing.
Oh no, there's a handful of them. That's Nicky's in North Andover. We don't talk about them.
Ah, gotcha.
He's got a scar on his face.
Never met the man.
Yeah, neither have I. I've seen pictures. I'm all set. 4'9".
But yeah, the Bill and Bob's when they were in Saugus, that was my coming home spot. My high school spot was Giovanni's in Peabody. That's where the Linfield High.
Corner of Lake and Lowell, of course.
Yep, that's where the Linfield High kids went. And then if we were going out for the night and we didn't want to get carded for beer, it was Full of Bull.
I love Giovanni's on Lake and Lowell now.
I've seen you post quite a bit about them, and it surprised me.
I don't get the beef often.
Okay.
Unless I go in there and order it face to face, which is a dick move by me, but whatever. This face matters in that place. I went to high school with Costa, the owner's son. Me and Costa are pals.
Hilarious. There's like 87 Costas involved.
Yes, so Costa and Mike are the owner's sons. I think Costa's also the father.
Yeah.
So I go in there, and Costa's my pal. We get along great. We didn't used to. He was a bit of a bully in high school. We've gotten along better. He was like 27. I was 16. It was tough for both of us.
Uh-huh.
But I know if I order beef from Costa, it's going to be a fucking banger. And he puts it on fucking When Pigs Fly sourdough nowadays.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's incredible, Mike. It doesn't even make sense how good it is.
Good. They early. I'm talking like fucking year one, maybe like month 4 of Wicked Bites. I tried to do a Wicked Quickie there, and they kicked me out. They didn't believe I was actually a TV show.
Well, yeah, I mean they're a little weird, a little secretive.
And I was like, you know what? I get it. That's completely fine. We're walking in. It's and I think I might have been with Will. Will was filming me because because that was kind of our thing. It was back when I had a lot more creative control, and I could just grab a camera and say, Will, we're going drinking for the afternoon. Come on out. You're filming me. We did that once or twice, maybe 15 times. But I think that might have been one of them. Scooter Whitley, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, they tossed me. Not aggressively. They just were like, yeah, no, we don't want any part of whatever you're doing.
So for a while, Giovanni's on Lake and Lowell was struggling a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get good help because their main source of help was in the clink.
Yeah.
But now they're good. Now they're both out, and the place you walk in there, it's a fucking. See, I went there last week, and I didn't get a beef. I got a steak tip sub, which they have awesome steak tips.
Yeah.
For a sub shop.
Yeah.
Around here, best steak tip around.
All right.
So I got a steak tip sub, and I posted in some fucking sandwich page I own. I own every page. And this fucking cunt, calls himself Sully. He said, I walked in there one time. It's the dirtiest place I've ever been. I'll never go back. And I said, you told me that 3 or 4 years ago.
In the comments.
Yes. Okay. 30 times since then. You're a broken record.
Yeah.
It's actually spotless right now.
Yep.
They've done some things. It's nice in there. And again, I know they fucked up. They committed tax fraud. They fucked up. It's an amazing story. I really enjoyed reading it many times. Mm-hmm. But, everyone does tax fraud.
Yeah.
Everyone cheats in taxes. Not everybody gets caught, and they were a little aggressive with it. Mm-hmm. Beside the point. So this guy's trying to take a dump on a place. I'm like, no, but they're doing fine now. Leave them alone. Like they sling a decent beef, and they fucking have sandwiches, and they have a clean bathroom. I'll never step foot in there again. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Nobody cares.
Then don't go, Sully.
Nobody cares. You're not special, fucker. They're not going to lose sleep because Sully ain't going to fucking go there.
Yeah, and no one wants. It was funny though, Mike. This is the best. His entire identity is he has a couple sandwiches named after him.
Sully?
Yeah.
All right.
His name is Sully Sullivan because, clever.
Yeah.
And if you go to like the Ugly Mug, your friends in Salem, the Ugly Mug and they've named a couple sandwiches after him. And he's like, do you have sandwiches named after you? I said,
yes.
Yes, I have 2.
Yeah.
And he goes,
what's the second
one? It's a Manhattan Deli in Marblehead. It's the Ferg. Huh. It's a Rachel.
Oh.
It's a pastrami Rachel on Marble.
Sandwich.
Well, they have a sandwich called the American Hero, they call it.
Yeah.
And it's a pastrami Rachel on a sub roll, and I think that's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I said, put it on Marble and call it the Ferg.
Yeah.
Every time I order it, he writes the Ferg on it with a smiley face, and I get a free T-shirt. It's great.
Big fan of Curb and that episode where Larry David was trying to get his fucking sandwich chain from the Ted Danson's and Larry David. Fucking fantastic. And I appreciated every part of it where he's just like, well, my sandwich sucks. Nobody's going to order my fucking sandwich. My father isn't going to eat my sandwich. He's going to eat a Ted Danson. Your fucking sandwich is fucking great. That's a good sandwich.
Well, so the pastrami Rachel's amazing. Mm-hmm. The Angry Ferg is the best thing Jamie sells.
Yes.
And I mean, it's not my identity. It's pretty fucking cool.
It's pretty fucking cool.
So
again,
like
it's
guy's
one of those things. It's pretty fucking cool. It's not like it's your everything, but walking by and be like, I did that.
When I went on DoorDash the other day just to look at it, not to buy McDonald's, of course, just to look. I was perusing. I was browsing on DoorDash. Yeah. And I went to Jamie's and top sellers. Angry Ferg was up there. They show like most popular. I'm like, that maybe warm inside.
That's not bad. That's almost a screenshotable moment.
And I didn't I didn't invent the sandwich. Like the recipe ain't mine. It's Matt's.
Right. So we've never talked about it. So like what involvement did you have in it?
I was having a night, as I do,
Mm-hmm.
live my life,
Mm-hmm.
and I texted Matt, the owner of Jamie's, because we were friendly on that level, texting.
Yep.
And I said, you know how Flip the Bird has the Angry Bird? Angry Bird?
Mm-hmm.
He said, yep. I said, how about the Angry Ferg?
And
I wrote, this is what I wrote. I go, jacked up Jimmy, spicy mayo,
mm-hmm.
jalapeno cheddar. And he wrote back, done.
That's fucking awesome.
3 days later. And he didn't do jalapeno cheddar because he was basically saying that, you can't order special cheeses for one sandwich because, restaurants have to reuse multiple items. Yeah, fine. He made a jacked up Jimmy, a Cajun aioli, put a fucking piece of cheese in the bottom, and it's fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
If you looked at his poutine, my idea.
I think you've explained that one.
Yeah, it was beef poutine.
Yeah.
Matt was the best owner for weird shit.
Right.
I loved being just drunk and texting him like, "Hey, Matt, listen, let's do like a roast beef dinner on a sandwich. Let's do it. Let's make a sandwich."
Being a chef, I mean, you're a super creative fucking person by nature.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, let's get weird with it. It's either gonna work or it's gonna suck, but let's fucking try it.
The last one I told him he didn't do because he sold was a bun, potato croquette, beef, gravy, top bun. Let's go.
Not bad.
It's a fucking Sunday dinner in a bun. Let's go.
Sounds fucking good.
Come on. Of course it did. A little potato croquette.
Delicious.
Woo-hoo. Smush that bitch down.
All right, go on. Keep going. Worst.
Oh,
what else
have
we
we
got?
done?
What else we got?
We got Nick's,
Yep.
Supremes,
Yep.
Bill and Bob's,
Yep.
Kelly's, obviously.
Yep.
Harrison's, Land and Sea.
Harrison's, Land and Sea. Yeah. Let me do Kelly's for a minute, because I feel because they just opened in Sarasota, Florida, home of Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah,
Sarasota. Cup of coffee.
I saw a video of him dropping an elbow on a mouse yesterday. I enjoyed that. I said, "Wow, that's a moment for Randy."
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those that if you ever you need a moment just to laugh, Macho Man on YouTube, just dive into those promos, baby.
He's the greatest of all time, right?
Growing and growing and growing and more seductive than sex. I can say that because I'm going to
say my list.
Macho Man.
My top 3 of all time with a mic.
Mm-hmm.
Macho Man.
Yep.
The Rock.
Yep.
Jake the Snake.
Jake was awesome.
Jake was good. You look like Jake the Snake right now.
Jake, now?
Post heroin. Oh, before heroin.
My God.
Before the crack.
Pick a Jake as holy shit. That's an insult and a half.
1988 Jake the Snake.
Thank you. Okay, I'll take that one.
With the tight pants and the slim body.
Beyond the mat, pissing in a dumpster, Jake the Snake, while he's fucking yelling at his daughter who's never seen him in 30 years, fucking on crack. Yeah. Rubbing his fat belly. All right, I'm just gonna, now it's starting to get.
It's amazing though.
Yeah.
That's a great documentary.
Fucking Jake. But yeah, so Kelly's opened in Sarasota within the last 2 months. I don't know exactly.
2 weeks, like a week ago.
And it's Kelly's, so it is what it is. It's fast food beef. It's basically Arby's at this point. And we discussed their
No.
Hang on.
No.
Hang on. We discussed their what was it? The gold. What they're shipping the beefs out for $400.
Gold belly.
Gold belly. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're. I'm not saying the quality is the same as Arby's. I'm saying they're becoming. They want to become Arby's. They want to be
good.
They want to be. And okay, all right, we're getting there. They want to become the national roast beef chain.
Do it.
Good, because when it starts going in other markets,
yes,
other people will realize how good this sandwich can be.
Yes.
And will start opening. Like Boston Beef by the Sea in Lauderdale. Fucking trendsetters here in Florida, right?
Yes.
What I need is one that's not 40 minutes away from me. So I need Kelly's to be a hit so that other massholes who live down here, because there's one or two of us, can be like, oh, shit, we can actually do a beef shop. Because it's like I got Boston Beef by the Sea, right? They do beef and lobster rolls. And then I got another Boston couple here in Delray, but they do gourmet hot dogs and lobster rolls. I need to bring some fucking beef to Delray because while I love going down to Lauderdale and seeing Francesca and Carlo, I don't want to drive 40 minutes to do it.
Here's my advice to any place that wants to start selling beef out of the beefing zone. Yes, of course. But also, do it once a week. See how it goes. Buy a fucking bottom round, slice it thin, cook it rare, and fucking sell it till it's gone. You'll be surprised at how good it sells.
I mean, they got fantastic. Like for the location they picked in Lauderdale is amazing. 100% for the walking traffic. They're literally right on the fucking beach. So the street that they're on is almost completely blocked off. Like it's a very narrow street, but it's all walking traffic. They got walk-ins, they got bars, they got happy hours, they got dollar fucking beers at the beef shop. Fucking, it's a great location.
I want to come down there so bad.
Now we need to get one down here on Atlantic Ave in Delray.
Mike, if I had the means, the smarts, and the freedom, I would be spreading the fucking roast beef glitter across America right now.
I would love that.
But I can't. I won't. I will not.
I know. You got responsibilities.
If I were single with no kids and no houses.
Well, some of that could be arranged.
I mean, if I behave like I did 2 weeks ago, I could be easily single.
And you lose the houses instantly, so.
Oh, houses are gone, yeah. Especially the one up north. She wants that one bad.
I mean, Lily's almost in college, right?
And I got a shot at Danvers. I can probably keep Danvers if I fought for it, even though she grew up here. That's the thing.
You'll get an apartment in Danvers.
Listen, my wife, right? We bought her parents' house, and then built a house on her parents' land, her family's land. Mm-hmm. I own nothing. I have zero claim to this bullshit. It is like, you know what? You're right. You got it all. Take it. Enjoy.
You know what? I got a spare bedroom, pal.
Oh, can you imagine?
Come on down.
Dale and Brennan just sleepwalking.
Living the dream, baby.
Boats and hoes. The last time I had a single roommate and I was single, we had fun. We had a lot of fun. I used to so I used to play a game, Have You Met, from that what's that show? I Met Your Mother. Mm-hmm. I used to say, have you met Paul? Or you met Mike? Or you met Tim? Yep. And I'd hook my friends up with girls. And I'd always grab the ugliest. Well, I was not single.
Oh, okay.
So I'd walk up, I'm like, have you met Paul? And, they who's Paul? And Paul was a good looking dude. And Paul would slay.
Hey, Paul! Axe to the face.
And then, here's the thing, though. I have to play the game a bit for a little while, make sure I kept Paul in the game where I wouldn't blow up a spot. So I have to be single for a bit, hide my hand.
Little bit of flirting.
Yeah, a little flirting. And then it came to a point where it was time to end it. I remember this one time. I was with a Chinese girl. And I got racist.
You got racist?
I did. I couldn't get out. She latched on. I was getting married.
Got a 5-star clinger right there.
Yeah, she was. And I asked her point blank. I said, how are you allowed to drive?
Go on. Finish the fucking
joke.
Sure,
I'm not sure there's anything else to say because she didn't get it. And I said, with your eyes. You guys can drive? And I got slapped right across the face.
Oh, shit.
And she didn't like me, but Paul got laid.
Good for Paul.
Paul lived his life.
Good for Paul.
All right, Mike. Are we ready for the other things?
So we haven't really talked about. I mean, we did the OGs, but we haven't really talked about the top 5 actual beefers from the comments.
All right.
I mean, because we got a lot that are front runners. I mean, we got Hammers, we got Javier, Colette, Billy the Unicorn is up there. I
mean, if you're gonna go with
those names are being dropped quite a bit.
Well, people have short memories. It's today. It's yesterday. It's 2 days ago.
Of course it is.
So even Billy.
But like we talked about, it's the group is ebbs and flows. It's like people come in, they go out. They come in, they go out. So that what they're seeing is just a snippet of what the group is. I mean, Dan Bob is on almost every single one of them.
He should be,
obviously. But you see a lot of like newer people on these, which there's nothing wrong with it.
Listen, I didn't get mentioned much, and it pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna bring that up.
Please do. What the fuck?
You almost are not brought up at all. And I don't know if it's because you made the post and people don't want to fucking.
I'm offended. I'm offended.
I was pretty surprised. I'm like, Andy is almost, and I was waiting for this moment because I'm like, he really isn't getting mentioned. It's like here and there, someone will say,
I got a few. And
it's almost like a token fucking mention when you do get mentioned. It's like, oh yeah, and Ferg because he started it, not because you're good at the beef reviews, not because you're a good content creator, but because you just started the page. Like I've scrolled, I've probably gone past about 15 right now. Haven't seen your name once.
Listen, Mike, I don't know how to do this.
Fucking Al Delano's getting a lot more than you.
Al Delano's better than me. First of all,
he's a fucking man.
They're actually all better than me. I don't mind admitting to this. I am the worst of these people.
Clancy got a lot in the early running.
Clancy deserves so much.
Yeah,
love that kid.
Yep.
They're all better than me, but
this is your page.
I invented this fucking thing.
How the fuck are you getting?
And I spend my life.
Out?
I spend my life adding scores and watching videos in fucking content moderating, and these fucking cunts who do nothing just send a video out there and say dumb shit, and they get fuck you.
Yeah, like
fuck
all
off.
Right, so here's the first time I'm actually seeing you in this current scroll, and it actually is Al Delano's post. You're number 5, and it's just because you're OG.
I'm gonna give a shout out to one person.
Clancy All-Timer, Dan Bob Hall of Fame, Beefy Smalls Legend, Billy the Unicorn. I don't know what ROY means.
Rookie of the Year.
A Rookie of the Year. Okay, fair enough. And then Ferg OG, number 5.
One person named me in both posts.
Go on.
And I don't know this girl. She's a common commenter, and she's an Instagram follower.
Wants that dick.
Who doesn't? Some girl named Brianna Feeman. She named me twice. It's like, thank you.
Thank you.
I've given my fucking life to this page. This is my wife, my kid, my dog, my page.
Petros has you on there again. You're last. He's got Craig, Hammers, Delano, Tashi, and then you.
Behind Tashi. He wants to fuck. What a cunt.
Oh, well, you can totally see the fucking dudes that are just tagging the broads to try to get in those DMs.
You want my list?
It's funny because we'll get there. Your list we'll get to.
But I have my list.
But it is funny to read between the lines of some of these where you see people who are tagging people who they clearly want to fuck, tagging people who they might be fucking, even though they haven't done a review in fucking forever. It's that's the fun of it. Like that's the fun of it. I love that that fucking Jess mentions Dan Bob's wife, Mrs. Dan Bob.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
She commented earlier. She said Dan Bob's fine, by the way.
Oh, fantastic.
She commented. It wasn't awkward at all.
We were nervous.
I didn't freak out at all. Like, oh god, she's commenting. Oh yeah, she was here.
But yeah, Jess. Sorry, my eyes are terrible now. Billy, Colette, Dan Bob, Mrs. Dan Bob, and then Kay.
Listen. Picking. Say Travis? No Travis.
I've seen Travis a couple times, not a ton. What do we got here? We got let's see. Beefers. Okay, all you piece of blah, 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 bullshit. I can't pick my favorites. Wow, just pick it.
First person I see is K is the one.
So we got Craig Ferg. Oh, you're number 2 on this one.
Ooh, look at me.
Colette, Travis, and Al Delano.
They have such short memories. That's the thing.
I love the ones that like I can't pick my favorite. No, that's the homework assignment here. It's one of those things that I used to. One of my go-to phrases on the TV show was I would ask owners, I go, pick your favorite child.
All right.
Pick your favorite child. And not meaning their child, but because they created all the fucking food, the menu items. We got 15 of them in front of us. Pick your favorite child. Because it's funny and awkward at the same time.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. Pick your favorite child. And that's what we're doing. We don't want to hear that I love everybody. That's not the point of the game. The point of the game is Grimace. Okay, so here's one. I finally saw. I finally saw Grimace.
Love Grimace.
Grimace has not been mentioned a lot at all, and he's fucking excellent, by the way.
Yeah, but he's crazy. He's weird.
I mean, he's a savage cunt, but come on, man. That's the point of the group. Javier has slowed down quite a bit on this list here.
Javier was big for a minute, but again, very short memories.
Jumptown is a good front runner for the
Jumptown
for the newcomers.
I love Jumptown, but come on, let's relax. Let's all relax.
All right, let's get to your group, your list.
I'm gonna go top 5 of all time.
All time.
All time.
All right. I mean, this is basically like we're fucking inducting the North Shore Beefs Hall of Fame Class 1.
Posters, not commenters. Content creators, not content assisters.
I mean, can we just do that? Class number 1, Hall of Fame, right now?
Yes, right now. Right now. Number 1, Ryan Penny.
Go on.
Beefs in Puerto Rico. Beefs every day. Naked beefs. Everything beefs. I should rescind it, though, because he deleted all his fucking posts. He got mad at me once.
That's cold.
But I will look past that and say Ryan Penny. First ballot Hall of Famer, North Shore Beefs.
There you go.
Okay. I'm going chronological here. Amanda Stanley.
Puerto Rico gets you it.
Amanda Stanley.
Amanda Stanley, OG.
What a fucking legend
Holy
she was.
Shit. I remember many interactions with her. She took no shit and gave it just as well.
And her fucking videos, those TikTok filters.
Yep.
Just no one's ever topped it.
Outstanding.
I'm doing 5.
Go on.
Number 3, Nick Buchanan. The man who would go to Samards and throw his chicken fucking patty out the window and do poppers. No one has ever made me happier than Nick fucking Buchanan reviewing a beef.
Fantastic.
I'd watch him forever.
Fantastic.
I got 2 more.
Yep. Again, first class.
This is the first class Hall of Fame.
First class of the fucking North Shore Beefs Hall of Fame, right here.
Dan Bob.
Absolutely.
I can't not.
Still fucking.
I know he joined late.
Still doing it.
I know he joined late, but dude, come on. The guy he's been everywhere. He's done everything. He's the absolute. I mean, he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
Yep.
Of course, I am. The Hall of Fame's name.
But he's got those fucking dead doll eyes that just
creep
me out in his videos.
The Hall of Fame's called the Andy Ferg North Street Hall of Fame, so I'm not going to enter myself because I'm the name of it.
Right.
My last Hall of Fame member in the inaugural. Yeah. This is tough because there are people who came in early and were amazing.
Well, we're going to do it next year as well, so
we're going to do it next week probably.
New year, new me. Waka waka.
There are people who came in early who did amazing things and disappeared.
Right.
And there are people who came in late and did amazing things that were so fucking amazing that I can't even ignore them. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna bypass Ryan Monahan, who was the first MVP of all time.
Okay.
The Trish Speaker of the Beef Page.
Trish Speaker.
It's a baseball reference.
All right, fair enough.
I'm putting Craig Kimbley in.
There you go. Look at that.
Craig Kimbley, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Class 1.
I mean, how do you beat Craig? How do you beat him?
He made a fucking real movie.
How do you beat Craig?
He made a real short film of this for this stupid.
This wasn't planned. We weren't planning on doing fucking Hall of Fame. We did it.
No, we just did it.
We just did the Hall of Fame. It was Penny. Kimberly.
Yep. Dan Bob.
Buchanan.
Yep.
One more.
Amanda Stanley.
Amanda. Yeah,
Amanda Stanley. Yeah.
What a first class.
Fucking first class of the North Shore Beefs Hall of Fame. We just fucking did that.
I got some trophies.
Yeah. You got to print up some fucking trophies.
First ballot Hall of Famers.
Maybe throw a couple fucking shirts together. See what you can do.
All right, Mike. So you have a word of the week. It's a beefer.
Yes. Actually went to Urban Dictionary because we did all North Shore beefs tonight, or as much as we could when we didn't get sidetracked and derailed. So I went to Urban Dictionary and I just typed in the word beef. And
Beefer.
beef, or the noun, describes a person.
Beefer.
A giant, sloppy-looking lard typically wears clothing that is too small or not meant for their large bodies, as they don't know how to dress. The walk from the store's handicapped parking spot to the door causes exhaustion and shortness of breath. Stepping up on the curb takes more than one try. See also wildebeest.
That's a beefer. Fuck it. It identify with it so much though that we're all so fat.
So and there, of course, because they always put it into context, in the context of a phrase that someone would say, a quote, if you will. Look at that guy. Is he carrying a sandwich? What a beef. I shit you not. I did not make it up. I literally typed it into fucking Urban Dictionary.
Urban fucking Dictionary. What a bunch of assholes they are.
Oh my God, that's fucking amazing. I couldn't have planned that better.
That was written by a North Shore beef connoisseur.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Speaking of 100%, my stomach is saying 100% DoorDash tonight.
Oh, 100%. 110%. Before we wrap it up with kind of the week, PJ is commenting on the Facebook. Can't forget Roy Stella, even though he got the boot. Comment.
All right, I'm gonna give Roy Stella a minute.
Go ahead.
Because I've softened on him a bit.
What happened to get him the boot?
He became a real problem with girls and DMs and me and DMs and a lot of things.
Gotcha. All right.
And Roy, I went to high school with Roy. I knew Roy forever.
All right.
He got real weird with me. He started accusing me of things that were delusional. He thought I was fucking everybody in the beef group. Like, if I was fucking the girls I was fucking, I'd be fucking a lot of girls.
I'm gonna hold myself.
I'm not fucking anybody.
You're not.
I'm myself. You and Dan Connor are fucking all the girls.
I'm not going to say the name of the guy that's actually doing it because I don't want him to drive down here and kill me.
Should I have said his name?
No, absolutely not.
What'd I do?
I'm not fucking. I'm
Roseanne's husband?
No, nope.
No,
not Dan. Not Dan.
Oh,
not Dan. No, the guy that would actually drive to Florida to fucking murder you if you rat him out.
Oh, Calvin, yeah, fucking, he'll kill everybody. He's fucking crazy.
I mean, he ain't called fucking hammers for nothing.
My boy Calvin's awesome.
Fucking throwing hammers left to right, but I ain't no rat.
No. So Roy, it's fine now. We figured it out.
Oh, thank Christ! Nobody's gonna die.
Roy was an amazing member for a long time.
Yeah,
and he really enjoyed being popular in the group.
Yeah.
And then he started getting aggressive in DMs and saying really mean things on podcasts. And it got to a point I had to boot him. I couldn't take it anymore.
Fucking hypocrite.
And he started stalking me a little bit. A little stalking going on.
Was that the guy that took pictures of you? Fucking was doing that shit.
I mean, a lot of things.
Because you've mentioned the stalker that fucking.
I've had some stalkers.
Like took pictures of you and your family.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah.
That wasn't him.
Maybe it was. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I may have almost swerved into him on the sidewalk once when he was walking down High Street in Danvers. I mean, he was walking and I was there.
Mm-hmm.
I may have checked my bushes for him. He's a crazy person. But he was great for the group for a little while.
A stick.
So good for the group for a little while. Just like fucking amazing.
Okay, so let's talk about the good times. What did he do that was so good?
He used to go like get a beef, like not a three-way, not a regular beef, with everything on it and just spite into his kitchen sink and then cover it in fucking sweet pea raised and eat it with his bong visible and his sea ice vodka. He was amazing, but like not good. It was just like, what is this train wreck? Is he gonna die tonight?
Love it.
Like wellness check time.
Yeah.
One time he goes, "I'll meet you to drop my t-shirt off." Yeah, I'll see you there. And I threw it at his doorstep and ran away. See you later. All set.
All right, cut to the week.
I have one more thing.
Oh, okay.
The North Shore Beef page has raised roughly $1,000 for various charities this year.
This year.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. For
Just
a
something.
group of goddamn degenerates who eat a fucking very particular sandwich in a very particular region of Massachusetts and or southern New Hampshire.
I'm sorry, 10,000. $10,000.
I was,
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
Not 1,000.
I was just rolling with it, but my brain was like, that's not a lot, Andy. But I'm gonna keep going
10,000.
because congratulations, you raise money for anybody.
No, it was
$10,000.
Just shy of 10,000.
Cut that. Let's roll it back. Do it again.
The North Shore Beefs page has raised roughly $10,000 for local charities this year.
You know I'm leaving it all in, right?
Yeah. I don't care. No, I misspoke. I'm drunk. But the golf tournament raised around 8,000, between 7,000 and 8,000. We did $1,000 thing for Beverly Bootstraps, another $800 for Christmas in the City. It's fine.
Well, that was the funny thing because when you said 1,000,
all
I'm
assholes.
like, Jesus Christ! Didn't last year's golf tournament almost get 11? How the fuck? How did you drop down to 1,000? How are you losing money on this deal?
It's in my pocket. No, I have receipts. Go fuck yourself.
All right, so $10,000 for charities this year.
Little shy.
On this silly little page that is North Shore Bees.
Yeah, that's the thing about people who hate me. 10,000, just hand it out. Not from me. I mean, I'd round it up a couple times, but mostly from the people, the little people, the little people like you.
Yeah. Speaking of people who don't raise money for charities, you want to do Cunt of the Week?
Cunt of the Year?
Oh, that's right. This is our last episode of the year, so we might as well wrap it up with Cunt of the Year.
I try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife, come what may. I try to do unto others as I'd have them do to me, but it can't be done for everyone, and now it's plain to see. You are a cunt. A big fat stinking cunt. Say it ain't true, but he'll tell you you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt. Motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to toes you're a big fat stinking cunt.
My Cunt of the Year, which encapsulates the person who I despise the most in this world, and will forever be the first ballot Hall of Shamer for Cunt of the Year.
Mike, first ballot Hall of Fame, Cunt of the Year.
Cunt of the Year, Scott Whitley, sir.
Woo!
Scott Whitley.
Yes.
Fuck him.
Yes.
Fuck him and his
Scooter.
fucking goddamn doll hair. And his shirts are getting worse. I didn't think it was possible. I've seen him wear shit that looked like Aladdin's magic carpet, and this motherfucker's just getting worse. Holy shit, guy. You're fucking almost 60 years old. Stop dressing like a fucking stunt double for the gay guy in Modern Family. Holy shit.
Which one?
The fat one.
The fat one.
The fat one. The fat one who wears the Robert Graham shirts.
There are many gay guys in Modern Family.
But holy fucking shit, man. Between the plugs and the fucking shirts, man, you're diving into that dick, aren't you? Oh, fucking Christ. What up, Carol? Anyway, yours.
My Cunt of the Year.
I tried to do it quick so we wouldn't get sued.
My Cunt of a Lifetime.
I like this show.
Cunt of the Year, Cunt of the Lifetime.
Cunt of the Year, Cunt of Lifetime. We'll probably do it the same exact thing next year, but
I will never not say this name for Cunt of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Greg. His last name is Bates.
Absolutely.
He is a fucking piece of shit.
2 peas in a pod right there.
A fucking shyster who doesn't even hide it like Scott does. He is just a fucking shill for free shit. And if you don't give it to him, he badmouths you and he tells the Board of Health. He tells the fucking blah, 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 whatever fucking organization he's talking to, that you are doing something wrong. He's a piece of shit. He shakes you down. He steals your money. He's a cunt. Greg Bates is a fucking cunt.
What's the bar where you can take a fucking selfie with his standee and get the dollar drafts?
Jacob's Corner in Beverly. Dollar PBRs.
Yep.
And they have a fucking full-size Greg Bates cardboard cutout.
It is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I just want him to fucking die.
Can
you just fucking die, Greg? Just go away, die.
Like I'm coming up in January. I was gonna say there's like a 99% chance, but I'm coming up in January.
Of course you are.
There's no question that we have to go and take a fucking show photo with that goddamn standee.
Yeah, that's the show photo.
Abso-fucking
I would pay to fight him. What's the number, Greg? I have extra money from charities. $1,000, me and you in a fucking ring. I want to box your fucking head in and break your fucking ribs.
There is a thing called charity boxing, but he would actually have to give to the charity.
I will give for him. I will give for him. Mike, I'll pay for him.
All right, how many gift cards can we get so he can box?
I will pay both sides. I have money. I don't care.
Holy shit.
I will donate this month's podcast fees for me, not you.
Thank you, because I got a mortgage to
pay. To fight Greg Bates.
Mm-hmm.
Greg, you make a pretty penny here.
Challenge.
Are you in?
Oh, like I
you
said,
cunt.
We make a decent living over here.
It's not bad. It could be worse.
Fucking bad.
Winner take all. You fat, fucking skinny, AIDS-ridden piece of shit. He's a fat and skinny at the same time.
He's the weirdest fucker.
He looks like he died 6 years ago. No one told him. I would love to fucking I am 265 pounds of anger. Come get me.
You slimming down. Nice. Yeah, nice kid.
I'm up 20. I'm up 20.
Nice kid. I'm about 20 more ahead of you.
You're an inch taller though, so it's okay.
Oh yeah. It all just gravitates to the cock. That's what it does.
All right. So one more thing.
Yeah.
Hoppy floppy.
Hoppy fucking floppy.
With them old tiggly bitties.
Big old titties.
I mean, into my DMs. I have an idea. It could be awesome for both of us.
Look,
I'm not looking to touch tits.
We're not trying to slide into your DMs, but we got a little bit of collab that we want to talk about.
We want to talk about collabs.
Collabs.
Like, you got some big old tiggly bits, and I want to put my beer in front of them.
Put my fucking beer in your titties.
I don't want to be there. Just fucking, I'll ship it. I don't want to be involved.
I'll be there.
Of course, Mike will deliver for me, but I'm not. I'm a married man.
Delivery person.
I'm a married man. I don't cheat.
The married fucking man.
What's the line in Christmas Vacation? You're the last true family man, Clark. That's me.
Yep. Oh, and I just want to recap back when we did the Christmas Vacation draft. I think you came around on Mary, at least 50%.
Mary's hot one time.
Yep.
When her hips out.
50% of the time, she works every time.
Fucking Mary.
All right, is that it?
All right. We did it.
I think we fucking did it. Thank you to our sponsors, Patty Kelly's, for a fantastic fucking year. 154 Washington Street in Peabody. At Patty Kelly's on Instagram. Monday and Wednesday nights karaoke. Brunch on the weekends, Friday through Sunday, noon to 3. Open daily till 1 in the morning. 365 days a year. 300. Yeah. Did you see the care I have for the quality?
You are actually good at this job.
For the quality fucking audio. I'm not going to sit here and just belch into a goddamn microphone. Open 365 days a year. Holiday hours, Christmas Eve, noon to 1 a.m. Christmas Day, 5 to 1 a.m. New Year's Eve, noon to 2 a.m. Get the party fucking going. New Year's Day, get it started again at noon till 1 in the motherfucking morning. Patty fucking Kelly's in Peabody. Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage at Buy and Refi on Instagram. CrossCountryMortgage.com is the website. What more can we say about Gary Girolamo Group? But the man is a fucking legend.
I mean, I got one more thing to say.
One more thing?
Buy a house.
Buy a fucking house.
Fucking man. Be a fucking man. Because the house price is down right now. And the mortgage rate's up. The mortgage rate's coming down.
Buy a fucking house and
you're gonna win.
And refi with Gary motherfucking Girolamo.
Go see Gary. Buy a house. 6% is not terrible. You know what's great? 3%. You buy a house at 6% at $450. You refinance at fucking 3%. You win.
You win. Coastal Mass Brewing Kid. 95 Rantoul Street in Beverly at Coastal Mass Brewing on Instagram. Tap room hours are Wednesday through Friday, 3 to 10. Saturdays, noon to 10. Sundays, noon to 6. CoastalMassBrewing.com is the website. And right now, let me see. What's today? Okay, so tap room.
Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
So on Thursday, the 22nd, from 5 to 7, you can swing by the tap room and grab some fucking Girl Scout cookies while you're there. There you go. Christmas Eve, they're open noon to 5. Coastal Mass Brewing at 95 Rantoul Street
I love those guys.
Beverly.
I love those guys and girls. They're my favorite.
Fan Debadosi.
Well, not my favorite of our sponsors, but they're good people.
They're fucking tremendous beers.
Yes.
Ben Franklin Print Company.
Ben Franklin fucking Printco.
Shirts worn tonight on the F Buddies video podcast, which can be seen on Spotify video and on YouTube, which is youtube.com/WickedBitesTV. Go fuck yourselves. Can be printed at Ben Franklin Print Company, 177 North Main Street in Middleton, at Ben Franklin _Printco on Instagram. BenFranklinPrintco.com is the website. If you mention F Buddies, you get 10% off your next order.
Wicked what?
Wicked what? Wicked who? Wicked Bites TV on YouTube, bitch.
Go fuck yourself, so
Nick's Place. All the fucking Nick's places.
go.
Lawrence, Revere, Saugus, Salisbury, North Reading, Winthrop. The motherfucking Winthrop location is the bomb. Raymond, New Hampshire. Hampton Falls is the newest location in New Hampshire. Go to nicksplaceonline.com to find all locations and to order online, not just those fucking goddamn A-plus quality beefs, but the delectable, the saucy, the sexy, the house salad dressing. nicksplaceonline.com and on Instagram at nicksplace.online.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yes, sir.
I tried last night, but I couldn't fit. But the Nick's Place dressing has a wide mouth,
Yeah.
and most people who follow the beef page have small dicks.
Oh,
You
so
can fuck.
so
you can fuck the opening.
you can actually fuck the salad dressing.
I couldn't. I tried. It was greasy and aggressive.
Congratulations, sir.
It was chafy. I put it in. I got half a head, and I'm like, nope, no, thank you.
Mr. Thick
You know what?
Dick over here.
Mr. Thick Dick meets Mr.
Mr.
Urinal
Urinal
Cake.
Cake. Goddamn great outdoors, baby.
But yeah, most of you people can probably fuck the salad dressing.
Oh my God. Thank you all for another fantastic year of F Buddies. We will see you back at the first of the fucking year. Is the first a Tuesday? Because are we going to actually do that?
No, you're wrong.
No,
you're,
the third.
You're lost.
The third. So we'll see you the
Yeah,
first
you're
week of
lost.
the year. We'll see you next year. And
we appreciate you guys. I mean, we love our listeners and our sponsors, and it's great.
So we'll not see you next Tuesday, cunts, but we'll see you in 2 Tuesdays, cunts.
We'll see you next year. Well, Connie,
See you next year, cunts.
Connie, I'm gonna go piss my pants. All right.
All right.